There we go. All right. We'll hope that. Let me get out of this and make sure.
I blame Frank because whatever he was sick with now his computer has.
I infected Twitch. That's what happened. I infected Twitch, y'all. All right. Looks like we're live now. Hold on. Infected Twitch. Ah. Okay.
Hmm.
How about? It sounds like we're better now. Okay. Freak Fight. Let me see if we sound any better. I think it sounds okay now. If not, it's on your end, Freak Five. But we should be good to go. I know we're good on the. Are you there, Eric?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I'm sick too. Antics says I won't stay too long because of that. It's all good, Antics. I'm feeling a little bit better. Definitely better than last week. So how about now, Freak? Is it any better now? Let me make sure. I don't want Freak to have a bad experience here. So hold on a second. Uh, Better now. Okay, cool. We're good. All right. Let me stop this. Is that it on that one, Eric?
Yeah.
All right. Let me get the next one. What's the next story? You're gonna have to tell me because mine are all out of order here.
Persona 3 Reload
Ah, okay.
Switch 2 patch.
All right. Is that yours or mine? I think it's
It's
mine.
yours.
Yeah. So Persona 3 Reload Nintendo Switch 2 update adds 60 frame per second performance mode, improved frame rate stability, and more. So here's kind of a list of the things. There's performance mode, only available in TV mode, targeted 60 frames per second. TV mode and handheld mode improved frame rate stability. I heard that was a huge issue with it. Um, and let's see, the Nintendo Switch 2 patch update for the free demo would take place in the coming days. So there you go. Some good improvements there. These are things that the other systems have for that game, and it should have been.
Yeah, because they originally when it launched, it had poor image quality and the frame pacing was bad.
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
that's fixed, but like they only did a CF performance mode for the TV mode, which makes me wonder why they couldn't optimize it enough for portable play.
yeah. Don't
But
know.
maybe that's a future patch, and they just did a hot fix or something.
Could be, Eric. I don't know, man. But I don't understand why they had problems to begin with. The Switch 2 definitely
Because
could.
they developed the Switch 2 version in 9 months, so they rushed it out for their release. The
Yeah,
director even admitted that.
yeah. But dude, this is it. Wasn't Persona 3 a PS2 slash Vita game or PS3 slash Vita game? Like, I mean, it shouldn't have been.
But this is a remake.
I guess, man. I
But
don't know.
like, it's also a game that was on the PS4. But the PS4 version was also 30 FPS unless you played it
Also,
on
also,
PS5.
Freak Five is exiled. You son of a bitch.
I have a review of Persona 3 Reload for the Switch 2 that you can look at my feed
Yeah.
on the RSS feed for the podcast.
Hey, Breakman, I wouldn't recommend jerking it with cold hands, man. You know, are you there?
Why? Why?
Well, I mean, it would
Why?
probably cause some shrinkage, dude. You know, just saying.
Oh, okay. I
You
guess that
see?
might happen.
Yeah,
Well, if you're fast enough, it might just eat up your hands.
that's true
So
too. All right, Breakman, you want to do the front mission story if you have it?
Front mission. Let me see. That is number 4 down here. Okay. Coming to us live from RPG site. Uh, sorry. Coming live from RPG site. Front Mission 3 remake launches for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, and Xboxes and the PC on January 30th. Oh, just around the corner.
Yep, and I'm sure. Is it coming for the Switch too? The like,
no, there's
On the
only a
regular
Switch version.
Switch.
Yeah,
huh?
and that was the platform it launched on originally.
Yeah, yeah.
I gotcha. Okay. All right. I guess. Okay. Cool. All right. So kind of surprised they didn't announce a Switch 2 version. Maybe that'll come later with
Well, I
some.
mean, it's been less than a year since they released the Switch.
The weird thing is, like, I think you should wait another 6 months for them to fix everything that was wrong with it, because apparently the big issue with this one is, besides its visual quality compared to the original game. I mean, sure, the game looks nicer in terms of resolution, but it also looks generic compared to the original.
Yeah.
But the biggest issue is the use of AI upscalers that did not work that well.
Yeah. It sounds like you're still getting over your cold break. I was.
It was COVID and it won't go away.
Oh fuck, man. Damn. Mine wasn't COVID, I don't think, but
Well, I went to the doctor. I got diagnosed. So.
yeah. I didn't go to. I should have went to the doctor, but well, whatever.
I already had an appointment. Was the weird thing. Like I had it scheduled like a month in advance for
Damn,
other
how
things.
weird.
Now I got to reschedule that.
Yeah, erectile dysfunction, right? Break.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just kidding. All right, next story comes to us from RPGsite.net. Shuten Order, Nintendo Switch 2 edition, physical release launches on the 23rd of April this year. So I think we talked about this, Eric.
Yeah, I had when I got COVID, the symptoms mainly lasted for 2 days, and I was over it by then. But yeah, that's probably when you got sick.
Yeah.
So that's why you weren't here.
Yeah. Let's see.
But that's because I got all the vaccines up till this point. I was able to recover as quickly as I did.
Yeah. That's what happens when you have cold hands and touch your dick. Oh man, free fight. All right, this so the physical copy will be distributed in North America by PM Studios. In Europe, Reef Entertainment Limited will distribute the physical edition exclusively for the Switch 2.
I'm probably gonna pick it up, but I'll pick it up whenever I can because I gotta get through the hell that is all the game releases that go up to March.
Oh my god, dude! Like February, what is it? The end of February on into March.
No, the end of this month into March.
Oh god, man, it's a lot of releases.
From now until March. Okay, we in 2 weeks. Final Fantasy VII Remake comes out for the Xbox and Switch 2, and Code Vein comes out February 4th, along with Dragon Quest VII.
Yeah,
and then after that, a couple weeks after that is East 10 Proud Nordics, but like a few days before that comes out, I also forgot about this.
Yeah, I'm gonna
East Memoirs Revelations and Celceta, which is Switch 2, the Switch port of the Celceta.
Yeah,
came out.
I'm gonna wait for sales.
And then a couple weeks after that, Resident Evil 9 comes out, and I think Neo 2 is probably somewhere in there.
I've got
Neo 3. Sorry.
Yeah, Neo 3. I've got such a backlog that I got to get through those before, because I mean, as weird as it sounds, like there's rumors that the fucking PlayStation 6 is gonna be out next year, Eric, like towards the end of next year. I find that hard to believe.
It doesn't matter because it's going to launch with no games, and people are actually going to be able to say it and it be actually true, because we all know Sony doesn't release games anymore; they just re-release games.
Yeah, I mean, the system's going to be like $1,000 anyway. So
and whatever Sony does get, it's going to be because of Microsoft ported it.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to afford that shit.
It'd be dumb to release the system next year because, like I said, it's going to be like $1,000. The tariffs are just going up and up. Like Nintendo raised the prices on the Switch. Like,
I know. It's like $50 more for the Switch, right?
The Switch 2 probably isn't far behind.
Yeah, that's sad.
They're gonna keep that going as long as they can. And I tell you, there's gonna be a new model of Switch 2. It's gonna be the Switch 2 Lite. It's gonna be the price of the Switch 2 is now, and the Switch 2 is gonna be pushed up about $50 to $100.
Yeah, that is true, man. I mean, fucking tariffs, man. I'm telling you. All right, let's see. I did that story. Who's now? Eric.
Okay. From RPG site, you've got Shooting Order 2, or for the Switch 2 is getting a physical release.
No,
April 23rd.
I did that.
It's
the next one. Yeah, it's the next one, Eric.
Dragon Quest 10 version, or Dragon Quest 10 online, because that's what the whole title is called.
Freak Five's talking about his nickel hand jobs in Twitch. He's gonna have to raise it to a dime.
I'm gonna have to start over.
Go ahead, buddy.
Dragon Quest 10 online version 8 is coming out on June 25th. It'll end, but Square is deciding to end the free kids time, which was, I guess, like a special segment and time of the day for children to be able to play. the game for free, which of course they probably can't afford to keep going, and that's so that kind of sucks, I guess. But they're also ending browser client access, so you'll only be able to play it through Steam or wherever the platforms that is still supported. I think the Wii version of the game still supported. There's still servers running for that game.
Yeah. I wish they would bring a version over here, man. That's what I want. We never got a chance to play 10 over here, Eric. I mean, I would like that. That'd be kind of cool. You know, they don't, is there a single player component to it, or is it all? Um,
Well, you can play the game mostly by yourself. The game will just fill in bots instead of the player characters
ah,
played by
gotcha.
other people.
Yeah,
Yeah, stupid other people.
stupid other people, man. Yeah, I hate that shit, man. See, I think they did that on purpose because like 9 and 10 year olds are the most racist, like best players on almost any system, man. It's
Yeah.
fucking crazy. Break. I remember when Halo came out, like all the kids that were playing that game just got really good at it, and they
Yeah.
spewed a lot of
It's
fucking hate and racism.
yeah, that like the early days of Halo and Call of Duty were all those both games were just like
I don't know how
you're a little
Japanese
word and
kids
stuff
are
like
compared
that.
to Western kids, but
Yeah,
who
Like
knows?
I don't know about how European or Japanese kids behave, but I know American
probably
kids
way
sound like
better.
they sound like this when they're telling you to fuck your mom,
I know,
bitch.
I know, I know,
That
right?
What
word, little
what makes me angry is they
bitch.
made an offline version and they still didn't release it over here.
Fake man, that was perfect, dude. That was so
Which,
fucking.
which makes me wonder, like, what's going on with the offline version because they're only up to version 3 or 4 content. I don't think they've gone beyond that,
Uh,
unless people haven't been updating the news as
ah,
well as I
shit.
hope.
That's the wrong one. Hold on. All
But
right.
that's it for that article.
Yeah. All right. Breakman. Next story, please.
Coming to us live from RPG site. You fucking N word. PS5, The Girl Who Steals Time has sold over 1.5 million copies worldwide.
Ah, good for them, man. That's really cool.
Yeah.
I like when games that aren't like really big time sell sell a lot of
I
copies,
want to
man. It's
pick
really
up the
cool.
Switch 2 physical release that happened not too long ago.
All right. Let me get to the last story
Oh,
here.
this
Hold on.
this person who wrote this article gave it a 10 out of 10 for their reviews, so that's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, that's really cool. Let me get to the last story that we have for today. This is kind of cool, and I'm going to talk about this real quick. Sea of Stars is coming to mobile platforms on April 7th, and the pre-orders are live. The reason I like this is because I think that's the way things should be done. It shouldn't be mobile first and then everything else later. You know what I mean? So this is kind of a good nod. Sea of Stars is a good game. I started playing a little bit of that before I delved into. Um, why is this? Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say.
I think it's better that way because if you do it the other way, like you can like they barely when it's done once Beta has a mobile game and then they port it to other consoles. You could tell if the game was originally a mobile product because they do very little to engineer it toward another platform.
Yeah, well, that's
And sometimes the game will have weird frame pacing issues
well,
as a
yeah,
result of that weird port process.
yeah, yeah.
But
All
it's not like
right.
it's probably harder to scale it down, but it's probably worth it in the long run, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so too, Eric. Uh, Freak Five says, "To be fair, I'm almost 50, and Frank thinks I'm a kid. Get him, kid." What's up, Jackie? Nice to have you here. We got Jackie in the YouTube chat. Welcome on in. This is my dorky video game show with these dorks, and I'm a dork
Sorry, I'm
too.
trying to stop that.
That's all good, man. I know how it is to be sick, dude. I was with you. I don't think I had COVID, break, man, but I definitely had a wicked cold. Jackie heard me struggling through Monday and Wednesdays DT. So
It's
Um,
fucking lingering for me. It won't go away. Like it's been over. It's been almost 2 weeks now.
yeah,
It's stupid.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
I hate that shit.
Yeah.
Break. It sucks. It's sucks to have colds and
Yeah.
shit.
It's been like
All right,
10 days. I think I've had this shit.
man. Yeah.
No, it's been no, 12 days. It's been 12 days.
Oh,
Yeah,
12
absolutely.
days. Yeah, yeah. Eric, do you have homie discounts or are these old on the?
Yeah, these are new
Oh,
actually.
they're new. Okay, go for it.
One's more of a catch up, and the other one's more recent.
Oh yeah, the
But
PS
in
Plus.
case you haven't been paying attention to the PlayStation Network, PS Plus free games for the January are let's see. Thank you ads for just getting my way. And it's Need for Speed Unbound, Epic Mickey Rebrushed for PS4 and 5, and Core Keeper for PS4 and 5.
Yeah, yeah. That's a. I say that's a decent haul, Eric. I mean, I mean for essential. I mean, I know last year most of the months kind of sucked for essential, but they're just. I mean, they're fucking free games. I mean, what else can you say?
But this is for the game catalog if you have extra or premium. And Resident Evil Village is one of the new games being offered. And Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is the other. Expeditions, a Mud Runner game, which is a outdoor racing game, I think.
Let me ask you guys this question.
I'm not done yet.
How many more, Eric? Go ahead.
A Quiet Place: The Road Ahead, Darkest Dungeon 2, and Exit 8, and Art of Rally, and a little to the left. And for the premium, there's Ridge Racer.
Ridge Racer.
So if you bought that on PSN back when it was on the PS3, you'll probably get it for free at some point.
Yeah, yeah. So let me ask you guys this question. The game, the Game Pass has been pretty awesome, right, Breakman?
Yeah.
So I know how you and I are, Break. We buy games when they're on sale, right? I mean, that's just how it is. But I've been noticing that a lot of these games on the PlayStation that go to the PS Plus catalog, I bought for really cheap. Like Village, I bought really cheap. Like a Dragon, I bought really cheap. I think I paid like 10 or $11 for that. Darkest Dungeon 2 is on sale now. Like, it doesn't seem like Sony is quite caught up with Xbox's Game Pass with a lot of their day one stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
So is it?
What day one stuff? That's how little it is.
I mean, it's very little, right? Right, Eric? That's kind of my point, dude. Like there's
I
not.
think there's only like maybe 4 first party games, and they were not day one titles. And some
Well,
of them actually left for a while before coming back.
you mean Game Pass or
Right.
or PlayStation, Eric?
PlayStation.
I'm talking about Xbox, dude. They have a lot of first day one releases on their Game Pass,
Yeah.
so I can see the value of the Game Pass, but I don't see the value of
I see
PlayStation.
less value now because of the way they've adjusted their pricing.
Yeah, that's true too, Eric. But let me finish my point. But it's definitely still, even in this stage, better than um, better than the PlayStation Plus stuff. Is that going to change anytime soon? Because I literally have zero, and I mean zero. Um, hold on, I'm getting Inception here. Hold on. God damn it! Come on, just pause. There we go.
Hello. Yes. Hello.
Yes, exactly. I I
Mhm.
I just don't see any value in PlayStation Plus. I don't see the reason why people would get that because a lot of the games that they bring are way later and are on
No,
sale
the,
for.
only,
Hold on,
the
Eric.
biggest reason is probably because of online play. That's the only reason they buy it.
Online play, well, big whoop did he do, I guess. I
Which
mean,
you don't get with your PC. You just play a game online. You don't have to pay an extra fee to
yeah, I mean
play
it's
online.
and then coupled with what Breakman was saying earlier about the next PlayStation probably costing around $1,000. I
I mean,
mean,
I was kidding about 1,000, but I bet it's going to be more than $500.
no doubt, it's going to be at least 700. Breakman, at least.
Okay. Yeah, I
Um,
can see that.
Yeah,
so
they'll make it 700, and the PS5 Pro will finally go down in
I know.
price.
So my question is, I think that's going to drive a lot more people to PC gaming. I mean, it just, I mean, if you don't have a service worth buying that gives you day one games like Game Pass, which there's some problems with that now, Eric. I understand they raised their price, but I think they're,
But also, if you give money to Microsoft, you're basically funding Israel's
yeah,
genocide.
well,
Also.
that aside, that's another issue on its own, Eric. But I think the value's still there for Game Pass if we're just talking games, right? It's not there for PlayStation Plus at all, in my opinion, because all the games that they bring are fairly cheap. You can, like I said, I just bought Infinite Wealth for $10. I got Resident Evil for I think $10 as well. So like these games, it's not like these games that they're putting on there. It would be one thing if they like now put on something like Metal Gear Solid Delta, and games that have been out for a few months, why not do that? Like, it just it
Game
make
Pass puts brand new games on there.
yeah, and maybe put a
Just
couple,
released titles.
maybe one or two fucking first
Yeah,
um
instead of Sony chasing exclusivity deals, they should just get exclusivity deals for their subscription service.
Yeah, why not, Eric? That's their service seems so far behind. That's the one thing that Microsoft is doing that's better, in my opinion. And I know the price went up, and you have to reassess the value for what
Now,
you're
I
getting.
do know, I think Stellar Blade is on PS Extra, but um,
Yeah, you kind of broke up there, buddy. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't think there's a lot of value. Is what my point is. Any other homie discounts, Eric? Before we move on.
nope, that's it.
All right.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Breakman, I know you've been sick, but have you had a chance to play much of anything?
All right, let me see. I haven't really got. Well, yeah, I have played some things. How about this?
Do you play Ridge Racer?
Oh fuck! The Return of Harmony in 2026. No. Oh
Start
man.
off the year right.
Hey, Skodama's in the Twitch chat. What's up, Skodama? Nice to have you there.
Look what
Wow.
I found, freak. Or hear what I found anyway.
Oh God, man. No, don't
Yeah. So
tell.
like last week, I couldn't play much of anything. I tried to play like Mortal Kombat, but I felt like I was like
Yeah.
like an old man trying to like move, and like it's just like my brain felt foggy from the shit, and I'm
I
just
know,
like, ugh.
man.
Like that
Yeah.
shit really fucked with me. Like I was waking up and going to bed like with blurry vision, and I really think it's fucked with my vision.
Yeah. I mean, it could have. Break very well could have. Gonna take
Yeah,
your
my vision doesn't feel the same as it did before COVID.
Yeah.
Just
It's gonna take a little bit to recover for sure, Breakman. Especially.
nobody can recover.
Yeah, I know.
I'm kind of worried about it, honestly.
S-
Anyway, we're on what's been playing, not Stinko. So let me see here. Well, speaking of Game Pass, they added some new games. A couple of them. Let me see, Kill It with Fire. I think I talked about that. Kill It with Fire 2. I talked about that before because I've been playing that for a little bit. But one of the games they added, and it pretty much sidetracked me from playing everything else, even though I've played it before, is the what do they call those? The classic remasters of the original Final Fantasies.
oh yeah.
8-bit
The
remasters.
pixel remasters. Yes.
Pixel remaster. That's what they call them. Okay.
Yeah.
Playing the original Pixel Master of Final Fantasy because they added it to the Game Pass. I was just gonna I don't know. I've played this game before. I'll just play it for a minute, and 2 hours later, I'm still playing it. But it does have an easy way to play it, like the cheats, to make the game a lot more enjoyable. Actually,
Boost your level and money game.
yeah, like you can
Or
you can
turn off the
multiply those.
encounters if you don't want to do fighting anymore.
Yep, and you can turn off the encounters, which is what the big problem with Final Fantasy is. Like the middle of the game is such a slog. Like it's like ugh. Like, once you get the ship, it's like you feel like your world should open up, but instead it's like you're fighting an enemy every 2 lines or something like that.
Yeah.
Ugh. And until you get the airship, it's just the game is so slow. Once you get the airship, all the pain of that goes away.
The boosters really help Final Fantasy 2 because you spend less time grinding.
Yeah. Let me get to Twitch chat here. Our good buddy Skodama says Metal Gear Solid, smelt ya. How you guys been? Well, I mean, sick, Scotoma. I know me.
Yeah.
Breakman had COVID. I
You can
got
hear him
sick.
coughing, still fighting it. So
I got sick. Freak Five says I finally beat Final Fantasy 3, and have been playing Final Fantasy 5 now. Well, that's cool. And then Freak says, "Yay, Harmy." And then Scotoma says, "Ready for the Third Reich, Trump style?" Oh, I'm sure we'll get talking about that pretty soon, Scotoma. Um, yeah, yeah. What else you been playing, Break? That's about it.
I also been playing Mortal Kombat 1
Yeah,
because that was added to Game Pass too.
yeah, because it's down to like $10 or less on
Yeah, and
PlayStation. So
I was kind of got frustrated with not being able to use all the characters, so I said, "Fuck this," and I bought it.
yeah, yeah,
So I have Mortal Kombat 1 and all the DLC now, and I've
yeah,
been
that's
playing that a
cool.
little bit. Even though it's to me it feels like a downgrade from the last Mortal Kombat. So
Yeah, yeah, that's
I'm
criticism.
kind of curious on getting that Mortal Kombat collection at some point.
Yeah,
the big thing they've changed is the combat itself, and that's where my problem is. Like the story, I really like how they've done the story where Liu Kang is basically he was the god of time and stuff like that, and he fixed the timeline to kind of make this perfect world.
yeah,
And now we're finding cracks in this perfect world, but you know whatever. So he made his own perfect world. So we're getting to re-meet characters that we already known, but their lives are different now.
yeah, yeah. Uh,
But
Bernie's
my
in.
problem is the combat itself has changed heavily. Like it used to be each fight was a single fight, you know, one on one, and you can interact with the background at some points. But all your moves and combos and specials were all about, you know, just making your character better. But now it's all about a tag team type match. So
Yeah,
everything you do is about calling in your other partner.
yeah. Wasn't that kind of the deal in Marvel versus Capcom, bringing in your second
No,
character?
because you get to use the other characters in those. And this one you call them in is like they help you on the side and stuff like that.
Oh, I got you. I
But
got you.
they do as old as it's used to always like all the other Mortal Kombat's have this option too, but now it's heavily more focused on that.
Yeah. Bernie's in chat. What's up, Bernie? Nice to have you there. Scotoma says, I got sick too with the flu. Never had it before. Never needed the flu vaccine. It's going hard
That's not
this
how
time.
vaccines work, man.
Yeah.
Listen to my story, Scotama. Here's my what's happened to me. I was planning to get the COVID flu shot because I had a doctor's appointment. I'd scheduled for about a month for last Wednesday. Last Monday, I wake up sick with this shit. So
Yeah.
so when I got to the doctor, I couldn't get a flu shot or COVID shot because I've already got COVID.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like
So,
fuck me.
I
So I
know.
gotta go back and do all that shit still.
Yeah, fuck. I don't know if it's be worth it for you now, Break, except for the flu shot, man. I mean, you got the antibodies
Well,
for.
you can still get it again within the year,
Yeah,
so
you
might
can,
as
Well,
well.
you can still get COVID again. You can still get other versions of COVID and shit too.
yeah, that's true. Maybe they got a different version
Other strains. So I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's my annoyance. That was one of my stinkos. I'm got it another way, I think. And
Yeah.
you know, it's affected my eyesight and shit.
Yeah.
And
We'll talk about that in a minute. Anything else you've been playing, Break?
some more Final Fantasy. Mostly just grinding with Final Fantasy Tactics. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm still in the 4th chapter, and I get a bunch more characters, so now it's like instead of going on, now I've got to try and level them up, and just there's no moving on, you know, in the game.
Yeah. Eric, what have you been playing, sir?
I've been also playing Final Fantasy Pixel Remasters. I got through the first 4. That was a cool 4,000 gamer score.
Nice.
And I played a little bit of the 5th until a review code fell in my lap. So I've been playing Legend of Heroes Trails of Beyond the Horizon because I didn't get early review code like other people did. But it was pre-release, so I managed to get some progress made before it launched this week.
I quit on the one last achievement. Like I was just getting bored trying to get Warmack to appear. So I just quit.
Yeah, my characters were nearly max level at that point. That's how long it takes sometimes. I'm lucky on the PC version, and it only took me like to level 60 to get that.
Yeah.
Figures.
What else?
Like,
You
But I
been...
didn't have any of the
myself.
level boosters on, so that's probably why my levels were so low. Because I was playing the game at a time where they weren't introduced to the PC version yet.
I love those the multipliers. Like all of a sudden, you go from level 1 to like, oh, level 5. Like, oh, nice.
Yeah. So
I mean,
what else you
it's
been
not
playing?
really like that. It's more like the original Final Fantasy. It'd take you like 10 battles to get to level 1, or I mean to level 2. Now you can do it like one battle and shit.
Mm.
It-
Eric.
and like the old original Final Fantasy is so fucking brutal. Like the
Yeah.
combat, for instance, you would miss a lot of the time. Your characters would just miss.
That's
Yeah.
because the accuracy thing was broken.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
well, it's you don't do a lot of missing anymore. For instance, like it
Yeah.
just
Yeah, they did a good job with the pixel remasters from
and
what I saw. But
The only thing
game
I
counter
hate
counts
about the
really
Pixel
high.
remasters, at least 1 through 3, compared to 4 through 6, is that it looks ugly.
yeah, well.
They could have made the sprites look better, but I don't know why they made them look the way they did.
Yeah, one
I
through
still will
three.
play the rest of them. I'm still going to get the rest of them at this point because they only put one on Game Pass, and I think that
I
was
mean,
just
it's definitely set up for the mobile releases of 5 and 6. That was terrible.
I think I bought the pixel remasters on the PlayStation for like $35, which I thought was a pretty good deal. Anything else, Eric, that you've been playing?
Yeah, I played the demos of each of the on each of the platforms for Dragon Quest Seven Reimagined, which I'll talk about later in my
Uh,
review section because it's more of a, even though it's more of a preview because I'm including it with my other review.
Yeah. I just played a little more Octopath Traveler. I think it's a great game. But it suffers from a little bit of what you were talking about, Break. Like every time I pick up a character, I have to level up that character before I feel comfortable going on. But luckily, it's
yeah.
not that bad of a grind. It's just I
You
don't know.
also have to constantly rotate your party members out, otherwise they'll be completely
Completely what?
disjointed in level distribution between each character.
Yeah.
So rotating them whenever they get a level is probably a good idea.
Yeah. So far, I only have four characters, so it's to me it hasn't been a big issue, but I can see where that would be an issue too, Eric. And I think I'll handle that fairly well when the time comes because I think the recommended level for the next character is like 27. I'm not quite there yet, so I'll just do all that. But it's a good game, man. I love Octopath
I think
Traveler.
it's something that they finally fixed in Zero, where characters just gain levels.
Yeah.
Because like you can only have up to like a certain number of characters in your party, and you can only have 8 active at a time.
Yeah.
But you get so many, I think they realized that they need to level up.
Yeah. Skodoma says I've been hearing a lot about stick drift in PlayStation controllers are made to go out in 6 months. I haven't had any problems with that, Skodoma, but my Switch 2, the original controller, not my Pro controller, is starting to do stick drift on the left
Ugh,
side, and I'm like, fuck if I'm buying another
yeah.
regular
I've
set of
been
controllers
fortunate
for that.
enough that it's never been a problem for me.
Yeah,
I have two. I've had it with Xbox, like Xbox and the one and the new one, yeah, and my Switch Lite. So
yeah,
I
I
One issue on Xbox I've had though is I get drift, but it's not because of the controller. It's because of the battery I'm using. I take out the battery, it tends to fix itself.
oh that's weird.
Yeah, I've had really good luck with all my consoles except for that Switch too, man. It's like I don't know. I'm not gonna go out and buy another fucking regular controller for it. I can
Well,
tell you that much.
the best remedy I could describe is to buy a third party controller that has Hall effect support, because that tends to avoid this whole strict drift issue entirely. I
Yeah.
don't know why the console manufacturers don't use this,
Oh, I know why. So you go out and you buy another fucking controller, Eric. That's why. I mean it. They know the fix. They know it can fix it.
but they also know that people can't really afford as much stuff anymore because everything's getting so
Well,
much expensive.
I mean, apparently
They
they
should
have
care a
been.
little bit more.
They
They
apparently they
should
have
care.
been because they continue to. It's all the major ones.
As,
Microsoft.
as long as
Um,
they're still getting money from stocks and shit like that, they
they
do
don't
not
care.
fucking care. We
They
are
don't care.
the money they get from us is a fraction of what they get
I
from us.
think they're gonna fuck around and find out next cycle though. break. I really do. I think
I think the next circle is probably going to be the last for hardware and
I
Xbox. I
agree.
really think they're switching to PC.
Yeah, probably. I mean, they're going to force people to go to PC. They really are. And if that's what they want, I mean, I could see
I think that's
Nintendo.
what they're doing. Yeah.
I could see Nintendo.
I'm gonna get PC and then I'm gonna put Steam OS on it because I don't want to run Windows. The fuck Microsoft.
Yeah, I agree.
Fuck your Windows.
I can see Nintendo still putting out consoles, but other
Oh
than
yeah,
that,
yeah.
I don't. I see maybe Sony for a couple more generations, but Microsoft's out. I don't even think they'll come out with another Xbox break. To be honest with you.
I think they'll do one more and then
Yeah, I think one more, and then it's like then they're like go PC. Like yeah, I think the next one will be like this will be the last one.
Yeah.
from what I can tell, they're gonna build the next console to be more like a PC in structure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of reviews,
RPGrinders
Well, that'd be
reviews.
really cool, actually. Like a console that's upgradable. You know,
yeah. I
that'd be
play.
interesting.
Yeah, but it'll also be a console that has Microsoft Windows.
True.
Freak Five says while in Wisconsin, I went to a vintage arcade. The machines are really well kept. I played a bunch of pinball, including the Twilight Zone and Attack from Mars. It was $20. Oh fuck, Freak Five.
But
That's
think
a
about it,
deal.
like Sega and Nintendo have done it before. Like Nintendo 64 has the RAM chip, and the Saturn had a RAM chip too. So it
Yeah.
wouldn't be the first time consoles have been upgradable.
Yeah, that's true too. Break, but I don't think they'll go that route. I mean, if you're gonna go that route, just get a PC. I mean, if you want to dink around, fucking around, upgrading your fucking
Well, see,
shit, then
that's what I think. That's what I'm saying. I think that'd be a good idea for the next console if this is going to be your last, and you want people to switch to PCs, make it as close to a PC as possible. You
yeah,
know?
I also don't use my Joy-Cons that often, so like that's probably another reason why I haven't like gone to
yeah.
yeah,
Let's get on to
super.
reviews, guys. Let's get on task here, because
No, God, Jesus. I mean,
break. Do
I'm
you
sorry.
have any reviews, sir?
Yeah, I do actually have reviews. Let me find my phone though. I wasn't prepared for this. Oh God, this is such stress. It's stressful. Oh my God.
So stressful.
Okay. Let me see. Here.
Hmm,
Great.
yeah.
Okay. So I've seen a few series and stuff like that, but I'm not going to talk about any series. I'm just going to talk about the movies I've watched this few weeks that I've been gone.
Hold on. This is breaking news. Nasty Nathaniel just got into chat. He's like, Mexican long hair is handsome. Thank you very much, Nasty Nathaniel. That's the ego boost I needed today for sure, man.
mm, mm.
Go
Now
ahead.
go back in our chat so free can call you old again. No.
Go ahead, break.
Okay, I'm going to start with the animated feature I saw, and that was Aztec Batman.
Oh, how was that?
That was actually really good. I was surprised by it. It's basically what would happen if the Batman mythos was occurred back in the Aztec days, with Spanish conquistadors coming to find the legendary city of gold and stuff like that. And so it's not Bruce Wayne, it's not white guys. In fact, the whole movie's in Spanish.
Yeah, I forgot that movie came out late last year.
I need to watch that break, man. It looks really good.
Yeah, like I thought it was just brave of them to go with the whole movie in Spanish.
Is it crazy go nuts like Batman versus the League?
That one is just over the top. Like it's so I like it because it's just so like we're going fucking batshit crazy and just here you go.
Which movie was that, Eric?
There's actually two of them: Batman Ninja and Batman versus Yakuza.
Oh, I haven't
Batman
seen
Ninja
either
versus
of
Yakuza.
those.
They're really good animated, but the stories are so fucking batshit crazy.
Freak Five is exiled. You son of a bitch. He says nasty Nathaniel must be legally blind. How dare you? How dare you, Freak Five? All right, what else you got, Breakman?
So, anyways, Aztec Batman. It's a really good origin story, but it just ends on a cliffhanger essentially because all the bad guys are. I don't want to run anything. So it's still fun. I recommend you watch it, and as long as we get a sequel to it. If we don't get a sequel, it's gonna be fine. The next movie I watched was one had been on my list for a while, and I just hadn't had a chance. and now that somebody's hooked me up with a great Christmas present, I had a chance to watch Shin Godzilla
Oh,
for the first
good.
time. That is one of the most bizarre Godzilla movies I've ever seen.
It's fucking good though, Breakman.
It's Shin Godzilla's fun, but it's not great. It's weird. Like he first starts as this weird monster of googly eyes,
Yeah.
looks like a stuffed rubber chicken and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
That is that is Anno's signature brand.
Yeah, yeah. It was on
Yeah,
brand
like
for sure.
there was weirdness to it, and then at one point he starts shooting his radioactive beams out of his scales and his tail and shit. And I was like, okay, this is just way too over the top, but I still enjoy it. Like it's I've
I
seen
think I think the
stupider.
best part of the movie is their solution to take care of it with a bunch
Yeah.
of
Yeah. A bunch of bubbles, right? Right, Eric? Like
trains, not bubbles.
yeah. Well,
The trains were dispersing gas though,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
and some of those gases were bubbly.
The
Yeah.
exploding trains were pretty funny. Watching them explode, like Jesus Christ. Okay, now
We have a bunch of trains we were gonna decommission anyways. Might as well destroy them and use them to stop gas.
yeah, I guess so too. And but I'm glad that I watched Shin Godzilla before I watched Godzilla Minus One, which might be the best Godzilla movie ever made.
Yeah. Yeah. I now there you go, Breakman.
There's some fucking really good Godzilla movies too, but Godzilla Minus One was fucking spectacular from start to finish.
Have you seen it in black and white?
Also, the sequel's coming.
Yep.
I know. Well, it definitely has to be a sequel. Fuck, that movie's too good. And
Breakman.
everybody has to know that movie's good. Everybody's seen it. It's like,
Yeah, it's spectacular, man.
Do you
It-
watch the minus color version or the normal?
Yeah, did you watch the
I
black
watched
and
the color version.
Oh,
actually.
the black and white version's really good too.
I'll
Breakman.
have to watch it black and white too. But it's the best Japanese Godzilla movie probably since the original.
Yeah, I agree. I don't there's no disagreement there, Breakman. Great movie. What are you giving that one?
Fantastic. So, as people who don't know, this one goes back to kind of World War II and sort of the origins of Godzilla. How, as he started out as kind of as he was created as kind of representation of the fear people were experiencing in Japan after the bombing of Hiroshima and oh shit, what's the name? Nagasaki.
Nagasaki.
Nagasaki. Thank you.
There were two other sites that they also bombed, but they weren't bombed as heavily.
Yeah, yeah. And so it goes back to that kind of origin, and as such, the main character is actually, and I love the story of this main character. He was actually a World War II Japanese pilot, and he was in a kamikaze jet.
Yeah.
And instead of flying to his death, he faked engine trouble.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
And
So
he's immediately labeled as a coward by everybody.
yeah.
Because they realized, like, right away he lied about it. The jet
Yeah.
being, like,
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, to me, it was the suicide is the stupid thing, and it's at one point they mention, and I'd never really thought of it like that. I'd always thought it was just how demented like the leadership was. Like, but at one point they mentioned because of how cheap they are, they would rather just sacrifice pilots and then buy cockpits, buy better like cockpits and ejection seats and stuff like that.
Yeah, Keeper is in the house. He said Godzilla started as a chicken egg. So, I
He
guess.
looked like a chicken in Shin Godzilla.
Yeah.
And he looks amazing in this movie. Like he's so fucking good.
Breakman, one of the scariest sequences was when they were on the islands and Godzilla, the mini Godzilla, because he wasn't at full, height and strength, was there, and I thought that was one of the scariest like sequences of events, man. Like
I really thought he was gonna eat that one guy.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god. Like
Yeah.
Godzilla doesn't really eat people. He eats electricity or really eats
Radiation.
nuclear energy.
yeah.
So like, oh no, well, he didn't eat that guy.
He
but it's
could have
like-
just done it to say he could.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You could have just ripped off someone. Wouldn't that have been a shocker, man? That would have sent shockwaves through the
Yeah, that
Godzilla
would.
universe, man.
But so this is his redemption story as Godzilla is also raging. So they can't figure out a way to defeat him, and they come up with some really, really ingenious ways. I think actually.
It's
Yeah.
also a big FU the Japanese government of the time.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And they don't stray away from any of that stuff. Like I said, they blame the government. A lot of people not happy with the government at the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
course,
kind of
they have to.
like now in our country, Breakman.
Some people like to assume that the entire Japanese citizenry was under the thrall of the government, and they believed in the God Emperor's godliness.
Yeah,
But no, that was propaganda, and people were, uh, like our country is now in other places, at the foot of the power and whims of those who make decisions, and they're making terrible decisions.
Keeper says,
people negatively.
Like he wanted the guy, the hero in this story didn't want to die. Like,
no.
I'm sure he was there with who went with through his training. He had friends and stuff like that, you know. So
Yeah.
it's like, how many of those people wanted to die? None of them, I'd imagine. I'm sure there were patriots among the group, or there were like 5 patriots throughout the military and stuff like that. You know, people that like, I can't wait to die. But for the most part, most people didn't want to die.
Yeah, no.
Not for their government, not for a war that they didn't start.
Yeah, war they didn't want to be in. Just
Or
kind.
didn't want to be in. Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine being in the military right now, being on standby, like you're thinking that you're gonna go to fucking Minnesota to, I don't know, do what? You know,
or
I mean,
Iran.
yeah, exactly. Keeper says,
or Greenland.
Greenland, which they're preparing. I don't know if you saw that, Breakman.
Good. I'm
The
glad.
the European Union
The
is
UN needs to they need to step he's gonna tariff them for fighting back. Like, no.
Petite-zilla.
Yeah. So
Keeper
anyways,
says.
those are my reviews. All of them are great. I give Godzilla minus 10 and 11 out of
Also, I didn't know this, but there's a movie called Greenland, and then there's a sequel
Yeah,
that
Greenland
came out
is good.
recently.
Greenland is good, and I heard the sequel's pretty good too, Eric. But excellent reviews, Breakman. I really like -1, man. I think that's an all-time great.
That was such a great movie.
Godzilla
I was
movie.
blown away by -1.
Yeah, yeah. Any others, Break?
No, not I can. Not that I'm done with.
All right, Eric.
I'm gonna do a preview of the Dragon Quest VII Reimagined demo, and it's great. There are a couple concerns I still have, like the fact that you now have a shared inventory that you can just access all your items from without having to have personal inventory, so you don't have to worry about who has what. The problem that gets introduced when you do that, though, is now you'll have a bunch of herbs that you'll probably use more, but it'll make the game easier as a result. But which I guess could help some people, but like you could choose not to use them, so you have to play natively. But like the way it's designed is kind of like a pro versus con thing. But there is a variable difficulty setting, which is even more in depth than Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD remake, because you can modify whether or not enemies do more damage, or you do more damage, or whether or not they even take action at all. So instead of God mode like those 2 remakes have, just make it so that you don't get hurt because they won't do anything.
Yeah, that's not how
like
I'll play it, but that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
like,
I mean that's useful if you just want to see what that stuff does without worrying about getting attacked.
And it's useful if you want to go back and get that's what I really liked in the Final Fantasy, that how you can turn off encounters.
Or if you're just trophy hunting and you don't want to be challenged at all.
Yeah, or there's something that you wanted to go get, but it's like there's a puzzle you need to solve, but every time you're trying to solve the puzzle, you get attacked. Well, turn off encounters.
But
yeah, exactly.
The
Break.
diorama style design of the areas is interesting, and one of the things I noticed immediately was that your main character, who's apparently his canon name is Oster, his house is right next to the beach instead of where it was in the original game, which was like a little to the right. It's not closer to the cave. It's actually closer to the cave that's in the I forget the name. Pilcher Bay is the name of the area you're in. And Estar is the name of the castle. But it only takes about at least 40 minutes, depending on whether or not you're exploring the castle and the town before you get on the sequence of events that leads you to the Shrine of Mysteries. And some people are upset that there's a new tutorial battle that takes place before you go back to the past, which isn't really a problem because, yeah, if you're a player and you might be upset that the significance of them fighting in the past and the fact that the closed off areas in the present don't have any monsters in the overworld is but the characters don't know this, so them fighting a battle doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
So that doesn't bother me, but there is some puzzle solving, so that's nice. But I think they kind of reduced the size of the crystal cavern that you go through in the first scenario, which I think they could have made it a little bit bigger and have a few bit more puzzles for you to do. But yeah, I guess that's fine. But we'll see. But there is definitely more character interactions during story event sequences, which because in the original Dragon Quest Seven and in the 3DS remake, the biggest issue for me was like your characters were just vessels to see stories happens around the NPCs, and the stories were about the NPCs themselves. But now it seems that they're got a little bit more involvement by putting more input into the situation that they find themselves in. So that's interesting. So there'll be a bit more characterizations. I'm kind of interested to see how there's proposed adding scenarios for like Maribel and the main character's past, or it's gonna shake up. But it looks like a really good remake, and I'm tentatively giving this game a potential. I'll put it at a starting point of 8, and it could go over lower or higher from there. But it looks like it's going to be a winner.
Yeah, it looks good. I'm gonna get it for sure. I want I want all that smoke for sure.
And the voice acting is really good too.
Yeah. I have a real quick review of a movie called Marshmallow.
I still have another review.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't. Go ahead, Eric.
It's like you didn't look at the document.
There's nothing. There was nothing on the document when I saw it.
Yeah,
Eric.
Well, I don't know when you looked at it because it was definitely there
Earlier today.
Yeah, like
was not there when I looked at it.
Yeah,
What else you got, Eric?
But you could have relooked at it.
Oh my God, Eric. What else you got, dude? Let's go.
Wake Up Dead Man, which is the third Knives Out movie. And it's probably part of the reason why I was on the call so late, because I was trying to get it done. But it's not as good as the first two films. And it has a story that involves a church and a murder mystery that happens in that place, and how they make it look like it was a miracle. But I think, like, in terms of character structure, yeah, the cast is not as strong as the other two movies, but it's still an interesting watch. I give it a 7.
All right. Ida's pretty good. All those movies I heard were pretty good, to be honest. I have a really quick review of a movie called Marshmallow. Think Stranger Things, Friday the 13th style is the best way that I can put this movie. I thought it was fascinating, a fascinating movie. It was interesting. It was different. Not, a lot of different tropes, but the way that the tropes are used is pretty clever, I would say. So I'd say give it a watch. I think this is a 7.5, 8 movie. I'll give it an 8 because I thought it was something different. It's on Shudder, but I'm sure you can rent it or procure it through other ways. Hint, hint, Breakman or Eric. But it's I think it's a worthwhile watch, man. If you have an hour and a half and you want to see something a little bit different that has some, Friday the 13th elements, some Stranger Things kind of elements, some, I don't know, just kind of ethereal type shit. I mean, it's pretty good, man. I don't want to spoil the movie, but I highly recommend watching it. It's really good. All right, let's move on to everybody's favorite segment.
What is it?
Stinko of the Week.
Freak 5 said he watched a movie called Joyride that was very funny. Joyride? You mean the one like where there's like a weird trucker that's chasing these people, Freak 5? I thought that was okay. All right. Breakman, your million stinkos of the week, which I know you have.
Really old because this has been like from
Let's go through them
year.
fairly quick. Break.
Okay. Let me see here. This is actually still relevant. The Epstein files still haven't been released yet.
Yeah. Well, yep.
And in fact, we've had some fake Epstein files releases.
Oh, from the Justice Department of.
Yeah, they came right from them.
I
Oh,
think mine are all too. I was going to just delete those.
it's a cover up at this point.
Yeah.
Break. It's no other. You know.
Okay, so yeah, we know that's happening, and we know that they're never going to do anything with it as far as they have any power. They're not going to do anything about Trump.
No. Come on.
I mean, we do know they're going to go after the Clintons. But
Who
that's about
cares?
it.
Because Clinton's a dirty piece of shit too.
Yeah.
But
They're like they want to make the Republicans happy, I guess. Like, look, we're finally getting that bitch.
yeah.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, Trump has been on a kind of a tirade. He's been on a lot of tirades, but one of the things he's been doing is renaming things in his honor.
Oh God, the Kennedy Center.
Yeah, the Kennedy Center being the big one, but there were a few other things he renamed too with his name. But the Trump Kennedy Center is what it's now called.
Does that last with the next president if it's a Democrat? I think that goes away, right?
So that's the thing. He didn't even have the authority to actually change the name.
No, he just
So
put
those
up
are
the
gonna take
sign.
it back.
It'll revert back.
Yeah.
Hopefully they
Apparently,
take
like,
out that fucking ballroom too.
And the signs have estimated it cost 125 million just to put up new signage.
Oh,
Like he talks about saving us all this money. He didn't save any fucking money. He's spending all our fucking money on his.
yeah. Well, that was the whole point, is just to make as much money as you possibly can, man, and stay out of jail. All right, what else you got? Break.
This one's very fucking special. The latest pro-life lie. This is coming from younger groups. All these lies that we're getting lately are coming from like 20 to 30 age kids, like that lie about what's going on in Minnesota. These young assholes who aren't worth shit. Well, one of them is named Christy Hamrick, and she said people need to understand that they are likely drinking other people's abortions if they're drinking water. So if you're drinking tap water, the group is making a claim and an appeal to the Trump administration's EPA to get mifepristone. Sorry, is it mifepristone? Mifepristone.
I don't know.
It's drug used more than 2/3 of all abortion. It's the abortion pill, essentially. Add to the list of drinking water contaminants tracked by public utilities because they say that's what's getting in our drinking water. So, like, we can't have that pill. It's got to be we got to ban that pill because it's water.
What a dumb excuse. Scotimus says it keeps going back and forth between Democrats and Republicans. And nothing gets better.
Normally I wouldn't say anything, but right now our EPA is controlled by lunatics.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Also, if you put a pill in water, wouldn't it like dilute? This homeopathy at the point.
Wait a minute. Keeper said, "Did you see the furry party he had? He had a furry party." Keeper. Wait a minute. I'm not understanding.
Yeah, Trump had like a MAGA furry party.
You gotta be kidding me, man.
Really
and like they can't even do furries, right? Because they all look realistic and not and creepy looking, and not like the way furries usually get up and
fertilizer and plastics in the water supply, Keepers. I mean, come on, man. It gets more and more stupid and ridiculous, man. All right, what else you got, Break?
No, we have anti-abortion pills in there.
Yeah. Well.
Anyway, CBS is state media now. State news.
Oh
media.
yeah, I saw that stupid interview that they had. That was.
I thought MAGAs were like no maskers.
I thought they were too but
they're wearing masks.
Up until ISIS starts wearing masks. Now they're okay with masks. What is it, MAGA? What which is it?
Well, it's all about
hypocrisy when it comes
to her MAGA. So.
Well, look at all the things they complained about through Obama's administration. As soon as Trump came around, like anything that Obama did, if Trump did it, it's okay.
Yeah. Like invading
right now,
Venezuela,
like
we're fine.
That was actually lower on my list, but now that I'm on it,
I'm
gonna go ahead and skip to it. Remember how I chastised Obama all the time for starting
drone strikes and
involved in more wars?
Yep.
What was this record at? 7, I think.
8, I believe. 7 or 8. Yeah.
Now Trump's
currently Trump has us involved in 6 or 7.
Yep.
In less than here. It hasn't even been a full year of his.
Yeah, Venezuela. We're thinking about invading Mexico for some weird
I know.
reason.
This is the countries we've already invaded or we've already interfered in. So Iran,
Iran, yeah.
Venezuela, and there's some the Middle Eastern countries. I forget the names of them, so I don't have them written down. But there's he's got us involved in 6, wars essentially.
Well, just follow
He's threatening to
Israel's
get us in
wish
more.
list. Follow Israel's wish list, and that's where the United States is going to go. All right, what else you got?
Yeah,
Break.
and so yeah, we'll be involved in more wars than Obama. So there's that whole peaceful president bullshit. That can
Oh, he
go
got the
fuck
Nobel
away.
Peace Prize though, Breakman.
No, it was a Nobel. It was a FIFA Peace Prize.
No, 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 no,
It's-
Eric.
No. He's talking about the one that was given to somebody else. Decided that
That
he should get it.
the opposition leader in Venezuela,
Yeah.
the lady that won the Nobel Peace Prize, gave her Nobel Peace Prize to Trump, even though it's non-transferable and all of that, fun shit. But she did it for a reason. And she will forever be telling people that she gave it so that way she could take control of Venezuela to make it better. And she was the opposition party to Maduro over there. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Go continue on. Break. Sorry.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Well, we're already talking about that illegal kidnapping of the Venezuelan leader. That's right on my list here. Listen. I do not know that much about what's going on in Venezuela, so I trust people when they say he's an evil dictator and whatever, and he need to be taken off. That is not the point. The point is we can't go into sovereign countries and just do whatever the fuck we want.
According to him, we can. Venezuela was a sovereign country.
Good,
Greenland's
but
a
according to
sovereign
Trump,
country.
according to Trump, it's whatever he wants. And yeah, like he's been threatening Greenland, and now he's offering bribes to Greenland people and stuff like
they're not.
that.
They're not taking them. The prime minister over there said that the prime minister said 2 things. Number one, we're not for sale. We have allegiance to Denmark. That's our, country right across the ocean there. Right. There's a little strait between Greenland and Denmark. So that's their allegiance. And also, they said if any American soldiers come on to any of our property, they'll be shot on sight. So he made it very, very clear. Stay the fuck out, except for the military bases that are there.
Mhm.
And we do have an agreement with them that we can build more military bases.
Yeah.
So
And we have access to a lot of their minerals and a lot of their resources too. Trump is just doesn't he doesn't want us to do that because he wants to take over the land.
yeah, you're right, Keeper. It's a premier, not the prime minister. The premier of.
He's insane.
It's the same fucking thing, man. They're all fucking
Premier is just another word for leader.
leader,
It's
prime
not like a
minister,
king and
president.
ruler
They're
and
all
whatever
the
else to
same.
me. It's just another ruler.
Yeah. And then he says MLH because the U.S. invaded Venezuela. Does Venezuela keep their universal health care? Well, probably not because Trump is now their, quote, acting president, Keeper. I mean, it's such a stupid
Okay, I saw a meme,
stupid
and I
thing.
don't know if it's true because I was afraid to look. But I've seen a meme that Trump changed his Wikipedia page to say that he also is the president of Venezuela now.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, he did do that.
Scotoma says, remember when Trump said America first? LOL. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's anything but America. You know what? It's not America first, Scotoma. It's oligarchs and money first.
Yep.
They're almighty God
That's what
money.
America is to them. It's that.
The money bags. All right, what else you got, Break?
Well, let me see. Oh, the fishermen. Apparently, they've been killing more fishermen than we realized.
Yep.
They gave us lower numbers.
I'm predicting the Hague for Pete Hegseth after a Democratic president gets into office, whether that's 3 years from now or 8 years from now or however long it takes. But that's my best guess for Pete Hegseth, the fucking war criminal.
Let me see. A few more. Trump he's been threatening protesters across America, sending the military after him and stuff like that. Well, he is saying that he's going to send in forces into Iran to protect their protesters.
Do you see the contrast there, Breakman? We got fucking ICE agents literally killing people here.
And I'm going to get to that one. That one's on my list big time. And before I get to that one, another huge one. Guess who else ICE has been going after?
Any and
The,
everybody.
the latest group they've been going after.
Um, I,
The one group they have absolutely no jurisdiction with.
um,
Native Americans.
American citizens.
Native Americans, I'm saying.
Oh, Native Americans now, huh? Where are they going to
Yes.
deport
Like
them?
they're going on to Native American land and kidnapping Native Americans.
You gotta be shitting me, Breakman. I did not
Nope.
see that.
Nope.
Holy
I wish I was.
fuck.
I think I saw footage, but I didn't see anybody talking about what actually was going on because people wouldn't talk.
Don't we have a treaty with all the Native Americans?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is a crime, international crime, I think.
Oh my
Technically
god, man.
speaking,
War
that's
crime, international crime, whatever.
I
First
don't
Nation.
know if it's I don't know if it's international. I don't know.
They will
This
they
is
will fight back, Keeper. I agree. They're
Yeah,
not.
federal.
This might be an ultimate genocide, Keeper, because I think once they start doing that, like the First Nations will fight back, and they'll be fierce, but dude, I mean the United States military versus whatever they got going on. I don't like the First Nations chances, man. Sad, super sad. What else you got,
Let me
Breakman?
see. So the police in Minnesota currently outnumbered currently by ICE agents 4-1, somewhere around that number, 4-1. That's how many ICE agents they have in Minnesota right now. With that,
And it isn't that big. It's like 20,000 members, and so that means just means the police force is just puny.
but they've been up in the recruitment. Remember, they're just bringing people in now. And there was something about the training I read online where they're just sending people out without training. And I'm like, they know what their job is. Fucking Nazis, go hurt black, brown, gay, anybody who gets in your face, and make sure women aren't allowed to talk back to you.
Lesbians, white women. I mean, it doesn't fucking
Oh
matter.
yeah. Like like especially if the less white they are, get them.
Yeah, yeah. They don't
I don't
care.
care if that's just. I don't know if that guy's tan or not. Get him.
Yeah, yeah. He might
So, anyways,
be a
one of the
Mexican. Break.
he might be close enough. Or in this case, he might have been a lesbian woman who was unarmed, didn't hurt anybody, and
Yep,
actually said, I'm not mad at you guys.
yep, yep.
Before they shot her in the fucking head.
Yeah, Renee
Or-
Good, man. Her and to boot, to add insult to injury, they're now going to charge her wife with whatever they think,
obstruction or something like that. I think.
whatever they want.
And they've declined the DOJ's declined to do anything as far as investigating him. Even Jonathan Ross.
Yeah, they don't
the
care.
murder
That
psychopath.
that fucking piece of shit, man. I hope he never shows his face on the streets again. Yeah, man. Let me get to the stinko from Freak 5 real quick break
Well,
before you...
the rest of my stinkers are completely related to this. So let me finish these
Okay.
really. So the next day he was moving out of his house, and getting on the run and stuff like that. And he said it was because of all the threats and shit he was getting. We didn't fucking know who he was until like after until after he was running.
Yeah.
They made sure his name wasn't out there at first. And but when his name got out there, of course, what happens is they made a GoFundMe. Well, not GoFundMe. It's that they're the conservative version of GoFundMe.
Give, send, go.
Oh yeah, I think that's it. Up to 250K as of life donated to him, the murderer, Jonathan Ross.
Interesting.
So he's on the run and hiding. God knows what they're doing with him. And then what they've said now is that he suffered internal bleeding.
Oh,
during
get the
this thing.
fuck out of here.
Now, somebody did point out to me, and I checked it, and they are 100% correct. Apparently, you can get a bruise, and that's considered internal bleeding.
How did he get a
So,
bruise?
what we think-
From stepping
like, this person
aside?
maybe-
Like, I don't... Where did he... The
Well,
car
no,
didn't...
this person is saying they think what happened is he hurt himself when he shot his gun,
Oh, okay.
which
Well,
is probable. People do that all the fucking time.
you're holding your
So
gun
he hurt
wrong.
himself shooting and murdering her, essentially, and that's his excuse for I had to shoot her because I was hurt by the car, even though we all saw the video. The car never fucking touched you. You touched the car.
Yeah. All right. What else you got, Break?
That's it. I mean, I can't top American troops or military or police force or whatever murdering citizens indiscriminately.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm losing my voice.
It's almost over, Break Man. I mean, we predicted this what
This is
a year
sorry.
ago, 2 years ago.
I
I
know.
mean, just a matter
I
of
know.
time.
This is.
Yeah. Freak
Sorry.
5 says, my stinko. Last week, I went to Milwaukee on Thursday, staying at my aunt's house. On Friday was my birthday. I drove to Kenosha to surprise my dad and take him out for lunch. I get there, my stepmom lets me in the house, is nice at first, then tells me why my dad is in the basement. He was excited to go to lunch. Oh, it tells me my dad was in the basement. We came upstairs and I asked my stepmom if she wanted to go too. She then flipped. She asked who set this up, who put me up to taking my dad to lunch, complaining about people trying to get in her marriage, lecturing like she used to when I was a kid before she pulled out the belt. My dad, listening to her, started to look like a kid who was just told that Christmas was canceled. My stepmom then said me and my wife aren't welcome in her house. I asked my dad if he wanted to come to lunch or not. He said no, so I left. I told him to call me if he changed his mind before I left to go home. He didn't. Another stinko. I went to a restaurant that the location in Des Moines closed down for over 10 years ago, and they didn't have the steak I liked anymore. Another stinko, it's fucking cold.
I have to correct something after you're done. Go ahead.
Okay. The first things first, Freak 5, I'm really sorry, man. That really stinks to high heavens. Sucks. I hate controlling people like that. They fucking blow. They can go to hell. On your second one, restaurants do change, man, and that really sucks because Denny's changed their Grand Slamage. They used to have this really yummy potato maple bread, and now it's just sourdough bread, and I don't like it. It's gross. And then on your third one, it's cold. It was cold here today, so yeah. And then Scotoma says instead of GoFundMe, it should be be get fucked, please. Yeah, I agree. All right, what were you gonna say, Break?
Okay. They didn't go into Native American land to do it. The Native Americans were in Minneapolis when it happened, Minnesota.
Yeah.
So
Keeper says
they were in Minnesota when they were detained, but still, they have no legal right to detain Native Americans.
Keeper says, can I get the 50K bonus that comes with signing up for ICE? And then he says, charging her with menstruation. I guess, Keeper. I mean, getting really low in the barrel there. And then he says, too sour or doughy? Both. I don't like either, Keeper. I don't like sourdough bread at all, to be honest. It's not very good.
I like sourdough bread. I like it.
I like it depending on who makes it and how they make it. Some sourdough is good, some sourdough is bad. It's
Okay. Thanks for that link. Break. I'll look at that later, man. Okay. Eric, did you have any stinkos?
nothing that could top any of yours. So usual nothing.
Yeah, mine is just being sick real quickly. I know Breakman was sick too. I mean, you had COVID. You probably were a little more sick than I was.
Can you hear me? My voice still is not returning. I'm still coughing.
Yeah, that's how my voice was this past week. Break.
Ugh.
Okay, let's move on to happier thoughts.
Dude, what does my tattoo say?
Sweet! Sweet of the week!
All right, Break. To counteract all that nonsense, you have to have at least one or two.
Oh yeah.
Stinkos.
Well, I don't have a stinko, but I did have a weird occurrence. I did want
Eric,
to talk
that
to
was
you
rude.
about.
That was rude. Do you have a stinko?
Do you want to do? No, well, tell us the stinko then, because we were going to do it.
Yeah, go ahead, Eric.
The cops actually came to my door about 8:30 one night,
Yeah.
and they wanted to know if I guess someone tried calling me and they had the wrong number, and I told them they had the wrong number, but they were an old lady, so I guess that ain't the message. They kept trying to call me the next 2 days or the next day over, and it was twice that I didn't answer because I was at work. And so apparently they didn't know I wanted one call later that day, and they came to my door. Wouldn't know what was going on. I was like, I don't even know why you guys are here, because I can't think of why. And then I guess they realized that they had the wrong place. They finally left, but I was like, that was
Yeah, if you were brown or black, they would have shot you, Eric. Scotoma says sourdough bread makes the best cheese toasties. Freak 5 says being in a red state, I
don't know if that would have happened because it's local police.
Don't put it past him, Eric.
I don't live in a city where that would probably
Doesn't matter. Does not matter. There's rural places that I go to that the cops are super corrupt. Freak says being in a red state, I haven't seen ice on the streets, But if I did, I would call 911 and let them know I saw masked men with guns. Freak says, Sweetos, my daughter turned 18 last week. It was my birthday last Friday, like I said. I had
Nice,
lunch
happy
with a
birthday.
couple of long-term friends on Tuesday. That's awesome, Freak. All right, Sweetos, break, man.
Okay, so you're saying we need a Sweeto because of Stinko. Because of how bad Stinko's have been lately, I've been trying to find more Sweetos.
Yeah.
So I got a few this time.
All right.
Remember how I said Trump about he's renamed the Kennedy Center to the Trump Kennedy
Yes.
Center?
Yes.
Well, half the acts have already pulled out,
Yeah.
and they're already losing money,
Yep.
which is pretty awesome. And they're going to premiere Melania's movie there.
Oh my God. That's
Because
stupid.
that's all they can get now. It's like Melania's movie.
I have a feeling that movie's actually going to do really well, Break, man. Just watch. Mark my
Because of
words.
MAGA.
What else you
Yeah,
got?
I can imagine like conservative radio and everybody's gonna be gushing all over. It's the
Oh,
best
yeah.
thing we've ever
This is the
seen.
greatest masterpiece of all time. It's better than Citizen Kane.
And they'll talk about how hot she is. Like they always talk about how hot we got
Oh,
the
she's
hottest
so hot.
first lady.
Well, if you want to, honestly, just go get the Playboy. Just look online. Melania
All they do
nude.
is objectify women, and it's like, no, we're not. We're just saying what you're all thinking. No, I wasn't actually thinking that.
No, I wasn't until you brought it
Yeah,
up.
so
But
that's
now,
all you guys.
but
You're
now that
making
you
excuses.
now that you bring it up, I remember Melania and Playboy. So there's that. All right, Breakman. What else you got?
Okay, so number two, Sweeto goes to the United Auto Workers.
Yes.
Because there was a man who was in a Ford company when the tyrant himself showed up at the Ford company. I don't know why. And he told the tyrant that he was a pedophile protector because he is. And that guy got him almost fired because, pedophiles do that kind of shit and they're rude and assholes. But the union said, hell fucking no.
No.
This
Yeah.
man has the right to tell a pedophile protector that he is, in fact, a pedophile protector. And they are going to do everything they can to make sure he does not get fired, and he's going to be paid and compensated the entire time.
Yeah, and not only so the suspension, they thought they were cool and giving him a suspension, but all it did was
giving him paid vacation.
paid vacation. Fuck yeah, let's go. All right, what else you got, Break?
Oh, just one more. I found this.
You son of a bitch, Breakman. No. Oh man, 26. This is the first episode of 26, and already this is shitty.
Army went on a journey for self-discovery for a year, and now he's back.
I know, right? He'll play it for like a few episodes, then he'll lose it again until next year, and
Oh, you wish.
Eric, your Sweetos if you have any.
I will say the Xmas gift that Break gave us.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I can't use the one because there's no crumble near me at all. So,
They don't do like online orders?
no, I'm too far.
You could just give it to me. I'll use it, Eric.
Dude,
I'm thinking I could I don't know, maybe if I go to a Pride event in Cincinnati and hang out with you, Break.
Yeah.
Maybe
Oh,
do
there's
a crumble
crumbles
there.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be really
Just hang
fucking
on to
cool.
that card. Just put it somewhere.
Yeah.
I threw the cards away, so just hold on to that number.
Well, I took a photo, so just
Okay, that's all you need then. As long as you got it.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's all you need at least.
Yeah, didn't you give me just a photo of it anyways, Break?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
think
have
the
it.
closest crumbles in
Yeah.
close to Cuyahoga County.
I haven't used it, but I got it. We have Crumble here, so
I was gonna say you better have crumbles. You live in a fucking city. You gotta
yeah, we have
crumbles.
Crumbles, man. We have Crumble. I never ate it. I'm kind of excited to go, Break. I know Bernie's been really looking forward to that. I've been resisting, man, because the diet and all, trying to stay away from that shit. But fuck it. You only live once.
I know. Like I thought of that stuff, but it's like it was the holidays. I didn't
Nah,
want.
nah. You're fine, Break. You're fine.
I saw those. And I'm like,
dude, I ate McDonald's today, Break, man. So if that tells you anything, fuck it. Who cares?
But I will just say I'm gonna give you something that
no, you don't have to give me anything. It's cool.
No, I'm giving it to you because I can't seem to sell on eBay, and you'd probably appreciate it anyways. Think of it more as a care package for getting sick.
Yeah, there you go. You're getting a care package, Break, man.
So I'm gonna give you my copy for the Xbox version of Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD remake.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
Let's see. So my Sweeto, first show of the year, gentlemen. I know we were sick last week. Break and I were, but
Yeah.
this is the first show of the year, so that's my sweeto for this week. I'm excited, man. Another year of grinders, man. Fuck yeah, let's do this. Um, so yeah,
Took a
there you-
while, but we're here.
yeah, it
So
did. We are here. Another
so we're only gonna
sweeto.
have, I guess, 2 episodes this month because I think there's only one. Like, wait, are we doing? How are we doing this? There's no, there's 3 more Saturdays,
There's three
Fridays.
more
So
Fridays, but we're only doing two, Breakman,
okay,
because I need an extra day. I mean, this month had 5 Fridays.
yeah,
But I need that third Friday for some stuff. So
no,
we're
that's
just doing
fine.
two. So we're not next month. We'll start with driver's seat. We'll reset. We'll do driver's seat next month, and panic zone. Then we'll go back to gaming night.
Gotta
Unless you
get
guys
that
have
done.
any other ideas, you know.
No, I gotta get pen and paper and stuff like that, and I've just been too sick to do anything.
Yeah.
Wow. Like
Scotoma says.
the first week of COVID was basically me like drooling and sleeping. Like anytime I like sat up is
Yeah. Yeah. Scotoma says
like I
been.
went to the doctor, like just getting out of my car and walking to the doctor's
Oh
office,
my
it felt
God,
like
I
I ran a
know.
fucking
I know that.
mile and shit.
I know that
For
feeling.
me, it was like a mild case of the flu I got back
Yeah.
when the COVID first
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Scotoma says been playing a new game called Bellwright. Uh, Freak says, I wish Trump's dad had pulled out. Scotoma says it's on Steam. Freak 5 says, oh yeah, another sweeto. Last 5 minutes of the Packers Bears game on Saturday. I don't care about the Bears, but I got to give my brother in law shit because he's a Packers fan.
There were some good
Um,
games this weekend, I thought.
yeah, they were great, except the Patriots game. The game sucked. But
Mm.
oh
I
yeah,
mean,
another sweet.
that game was what 6-3 at halftime. So yes, I believe that qualifies as a shitty game.
Yeah. Freak says, oh yeah, another sweet Harmy is back. Oh, fuck that. Exiled. Freak says, I have two $25 PlayStation gift cards. I don't know what I want, but I'm thinking about buying Who's Your Daddy?
There's a lot of stuff still on sale. I think the
Wait,
it's called the New Year's sale at this point.
Skodom has exiled, you son of a bitch. He says he needs that Friday to contemplate how old he is. I do that on a
Hoosier
constant.
Daddy's a lot of fun. It's fucked up and it's a broken game, but it's fucking funny as shit.
Which one? Who's Your Daddy?
Who's your daddy? Yeah,
Yeah.
like there's literally a whistle you can get to call a child molester, a child kidnapper.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
Because when in Who's Your Daddy, you're playing as either the daddy or the child, and the child's job is to try and kill itself.
Oh, wow. That's-
Literally, this game is so fucked up. Man.
Keeper
Hilarious.
says no labor union at Ford. Yes, there is a union. It's the UAW, Auto Workers Union. Keeper, one of the few in the United States, man. One of the very few that's left. That's worth a shit, anyways.
Yeah, we've got auto workers unions, we've got the police union, we've got like construction.
Yeah, the police
labor
union needs to be
unions.
abolished for sure.
Yeah, and
Um,
then like the Kroger union's like the only other union I can
yeah,
think of.
yeah. Kroger has a union, but that's it. They're
Yeah,
few and
there's
far
not many.
between. Okay. That's it for Sweetos. How much more time do we got? About a half an hour. I guess we could do a free for all. Hold on one second. I do have that soundbite.
It's a free for all. Little baby. Yeah, it's a free for all. Wow. Suck it.
Breakman, you have anything you want to talk about free for all?
I mean, we can keep talking about the fucking how bad it's become in this country. Oh, teachers union, that's a good one. I mean, and there's a firefighters union too, right?
Yeah, firefighters union's another piece of shit union that needs to go away. Um, yeah, we
I
could
guess
talk
there's
about
also the Actors Guild now that I think about it.
yeah, the Actors Guild's okay, I guess.
The Writers Guild.
Yeah, the
They can
Writers
go too.
Guild stuff. I mean, there's a few.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, things are getting bad, Breakman.
Yeah.
When ICE agents, masked men, by the way, which
Yep.
that was a good point that we brought up earlier. MAGA was all against mask, right? That
Well, I
was.
was talking more about the
Hold on,
furries, I
Eric.
guess.
Let me finish my point before you speak, dude. Because if I lose my train of thought, dude, then I just lose my train of thought, and that's it. So the MAGA world was 100% against mask, and now they're 100% for mask. I don't understand, Breakman, why the sudden switch in stance. I mean, it's really striking. But
The
what they
switch in
don't,
stance is obvious. I
what,
mean, we know it's because they don't want to be punished for their actions. And,
well,
and we and why MAGA supports this is because they don't want them to be punished for their actions.
you know why
There are a
MAGA,
ton of white people in this country right now that are happy with what's going on.
you know why that we shouldn't be happy? Nobody should be happy with what happened in Minneapolis
No, I
because
know, I know.
because they shot an American, an innocent American citizen on the streets. And if they don't think that it won't happen to them eventually, because when they run out of people to intimidate on the left, where else do you think they're going to go? To the poor people on the right. And they're going to say, fuck you
And I've
guys
been
too.
listening to some conservative radio since it happened, and it's insane. They have like cops calling in and police union from local union and stuff like that, and Bovino going on saying like this is a justified shooting, like this happens all the time. There's nothing wrong. Like he assaulted her, or I mean, she assaulted him, and she deserved this, and it's the woke media and just
What happened? What happened to due process? Couldn't he have just stepped aside and she could have bolted off and they could have got the driver's license from any number
I
or
believe that's what the
license
trainer
plate
said they're supposed to do.
from any number of fucking people that were recording the interaction there, and went later and found her, and said you're we're gonna charge you with obstruction or whatever the fuck. Did she deserve to die? Let me ask you
Mhm.
guys that question. Let's say she specifically ran at the officer and missed him and took off, right? Would that have been justified killing?
No,
Yeah, if he caught up to her and he shot her in the face, I mean,
no,
would any of
no. If
us?
he got up to her, he's caught her at that point. Like,
That's
there's
what
no
I'm
reason
saying.
to shoot her.
There was zero reason to shoot her. Just move out of the way, get her license plate, and then go you had 3 or 4 trucks there. Go the fuck after her. You had ultimate authority there because obviously the local police didn't do shit, right? So just
Right,
fucking go get her. Put her in a fucking car and do whatever you're gonna do, and we'll worry about the consequences later, right? I mean,
right.
scary thought that you're gonna take an American citizen, which has happened, and deport them somewhere, right? Let me tell you how bad it's gotten here, Breakman.
Hmm.
I have a contingency plan for if they kidnap me,
Okay,
right? I have a whole thing
I'm
with a
glad to hear that.
network of people.
I mean, I'm sad that you need it, but I'm glad that you have it.
No, and it ain't gonna matter if I get deported. It's over for me, Breakman. But at least,
Well,
I mean,
and like they talk about deporting people in their homelands. Your homeland is here. Fucking where are they going to deport you?
I was born here. Well, look, Breakman,
It's fucking insane. It's
Breakman,
fucking insane.
they've deported people that are American citizens to the country of their parents' origin, which mine is Mexico. But you know where they've been sending a lot of the Mexicans here in this country? To a prison in El Salvador. That's where they've
It's
been sending.
insane.
So most likely I'll be sent to fucking El Salvador in a prison. So
Yeah.
I can't think of anything more un-American than deporting American citizens. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So how sad is it, Breakman, that because of the color of my skin and my last name, I have to
Mhm.
have a contingency plan and tell people in my orbit if I confront ICE and they do anything with me, this is the contingency plan. This is what happens if I get taken. How sad is that, Break?
Terrifying.
It's fucked up. It's
Yeah.
fucked up. And what are they going to do? Charge my parents with having me here? You know? I mean, we're literally that close to shit like that happening. If they can charge this lady's wife with whatever they're going to charge her for,
Hmm.
which she was a passenger in that
Hmm.
vehicle, how can they charge her with anything?
Well, see, that's an old trick they've used on black people a lot of times. Like, they're an accessory just because they're there as a passenger in a car, and like asking for people's ID who is a passenger in a car. You don't need to see their fucking ID.
I fight against that type of tyranny all the time here in Denver. Breakman, that's what my other channel, this MLH channel, was built on. That's its legacy. Is standing up to bullies that ask passengers for their that you know what that reminds me of? The
Hmm.
Gestapo and Nazis. That's
Yep.
what they used to do,
Yep.
right? We have
Yep. Yep.
papers. Let me see your papers. That's some bullshit. If you didn't do anything wrong, then get the fuck out of here. Mind your own fucking business, right? Keeper says, wait, MLH Heritage is really Mexican? Yes, it is, Keeper. I hate to break the news to you, Keeper, but yes, I'm literally have Mexican blood running through my veins, man. So, I mean, I couldn't survive in Mexico. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You think I could survive in a prison in El Salvador? I mean, my sister's ex or soon to be ex husband lives in El Salvador. I mean, maybe he can do something over there for me, but what? Oh man, how sad is that? An American citizen, Breakman. You're talking to an American citizen that has a plan on if I get deported.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say. It's gotten that bad, Break.
Yeah,
Uh,
this is if you're another country and you're listening to us, if you ever plan on coming here, fucking don't, please, for your own safety, do not come to this country.
yeah, well, I mean, Keeper brings it up. He says, "What about tourists? ID tourists traveling through states?" I mean, yeah, are they
Yep,
literally going to do
they
that?
are.
What if someone was visiting Minneapolis, which there is a good reason to visit Minneapolis. You know what that is, Breakman?
Hmm.
The Mall of America is in Minneapolis
Hmm.
or St. Paul, I think. It's one of the two Twin Cities. But
Yeah.
why wouldn't someone why wouldn't a tourist come to the United States to see the biggest mall in the world, Breakman? Why wouldn't they do that? That would be something I would do. When I was in Minneapolis, I went to the Mall of America.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
it's amazing. It's crazy big. It's the
Hmm.
biggest mall in America. So you mean to tell me now you're going to start fucking with tourists? I mean, our tourism is already in the shitter because of you,
Mm.
Trump.
Yep.
You know
Yep.
what else are we going to do? Visiting Bernie,
Oh,
good idea. I visit her every night in my bed. Keep her. How about that? Oh man. I don't know, man. Eric, what do you think, man? ICE and its fucking Gestapo-like fucking vision for this country, man.
We gotta destroy them.
I think they need to be abolished. I agree.
and we have politicians who are like head politicians are talking about reforming ICE. No, we cannot. This
No
needs to be
reform.
abolished.
No reform.
No
Abolish.
reforms.
It's
Abolish it.
unneeded. We have Border Patrol, which takes care of the immigrants flowing in and out of this country, right? We have police in every form or fashion across the United States. You know, we don't need ICE. It's unnecessary. Why didn't Elon Musk get rid of ICE when he was in charge of Doge? Why wasn't that a thing?
Good question.
You know, that would have been a good thing to get rid of. That would have saved the country how many millions and millions and millions of dollars.
Hmm.
You know, I mean, that might have been a good thing that I would have praised Elon Musk for.
But Elon is also a Nazi, so that's
He is a Nazi. Let me talk about that too, Eric.
and so was his father.
I'm gonna look at it right here. How many people did Hitler kill?
African apartheid.
How many
In the
people
Holocaust, like 20
This is
million.
father's
how many
legacy.
people died in how many people died as under Adolf Hitler? Adolf Hitler. Let's see. Let's see what the estimation is here. 15 to 20 million civilians, 6 million Jews, right? You know how many people Elon Musk is responsible for killing? Anybody have a guess?
Mhm.
It's estimated to be in the billions at this point.
It's 92 million people. 92 million people have died as a
No, I'm
direct.
saying like it's estimated like over time because of it, just because of his HIV cuts.
Well, that too, but check this out, Breakman. Because he got rid of US Aid, right?
Yep.
Which was one of the biggest humanitarian organizations in the entire world. He just got rid of it. 92 million people are not with us anymore because of Elon Musk. So that puts it, he is 5 times more responsible for deaths in the world than Adolf Hitler. That's Elon Musk's legacy, the
And like I said,
billionaire.
he's estimated to kill. I think they said around 1 billion people over time because of what he's done with HIV cuts. Just allowing something that they were finally, the world was finally taken care of, just allowed it to fester now. Is
Well, luckily, Breakman, the scientists have a very promising cure for AIDS. So yes, more people are gonna die, but in the long run, AIDS is gonna be a thing of the past. Luckily,
I mean,
and
will it though? Because like
yes,
we have things like measles coming back now.
yeah, but this is a little different. Breakman, once this breakthrough comes out, which is really close to human trials, it's already been proven it works on humans. It's over for AIDS. It literally is over. It just getting the medicine out to people, which is probably what you're referring to, the money that it takes to get these
Well,
vaccines and these
yeah,
cures
yeah,
and
like
these.
that's what I'm saying. Like with Africa, is that he's cut off all the funding to HIV.
Well, they're black. What do we care? What does he care? You know, I mean, that's what it's come down to, Breakman. We literally don't care about the people in the Gaza Strip, the
No.
Palestinians. They always cry Hamas, Hamas, Hamas. Okay, what happens when you kill off all those people? I mean, what are you going to move next to? Greenland? Oh, Greenland! There's such pieces of shit over in Greenland. We got to take over Green. They did it with Venezuela. You know
But
why
there's like
they?
how many, like 54,000 people that live in Greenland?
Yeah,
It's not
it's
a lot of
nothing.
people.
It's nothing. It's nothing. So Venezuela was next. So we're definitely back to our imperialist ways. You know,
Mhm.
we now are in control. And what's funny is he. This was the funniest thing, Breakman. He had, and then after this, we're gonna do our plugs and get out of here because we're
Mhm.
running up against it.
Yeah,
But
that's good.
he
I'll
had
just figure
a
my things
meeting.
right now.
He had a meeting with all the oil executives, and none
Oh
of them
god.
want to have anything to do with Venezuela.
Yeah.
And it was funny, like Marco Rubio passed him a note that because I guess Chevron was he was losing Chevron's executives' interest, so he passed
Uh-huh.
a note to Trump, like real slickly, slyly. Here you go, dude. You need to get back to Chevron, and he reads the note out loud like a
He's not
complete and
allowed
utter
now.
fucking joke. I mean, what a dumbass he is, man.
He's losing his mind. You see the one point he was like he wandered over to look out the window at the ballroom.
Oh yeah, he
He
wandered over there and he's
disappeared.
like, "Oh, the ball." I know that probably wasn't an appropriate time to get up and look at it, but I'm gonna do it anyways because I'm a complete dumbass in front of all of you. Yeah, I saw that break. He's a
Yeah.
moron. I mean, it's completely clear. He's not a secret genius. He's a complete and utter failure as a human being. That's it.
I love it when he goes to Britain because he like or other countries like he thinks he's supposed to stop and salute troops at certain points and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. He doesn't know decorum, man.
No, he has no idea what he's doing, so like he looks like an idiot.
And I'm sure
Every time
people have
he-
told him this is what you do here, but does he listen to anybody, Breakman?
Nope.
He doesn't listen to anybody. That's his problem. He's not a good listener. He's a good do whatever the fuck I want guy kind of
Yeah.
guy, you know?
Yep.
And he's getting away with it. He's gotten away with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very, very lucky. He's going to pardon himself on the way out, by the way. No doubt. All right, let's do our plugs and get the fuck out of here. Eric, or I'm sorry, Breakman, plug away.
We need to start stopping or just start ignoring the shit. Like he ignores laws. Why do we have to obey him? He's a convicted criminal.
I mean, well,
So
because we don't have the money to get away with it or the power, Breakman. That's
no,
why.
I know. I'm saying, but as a country, when he goes out and he pardons himself, just fucking rip it up.
Yep.
Punish him
Nope.
anyway.
Sorry. The pardon doesn't work. You're going to the. Actually, okay, we accept your pardon, but The Hague doesn't because it's not in the United States. There you go.
Right.
He
That's
deserves
fine.
to be in The Hague. A lot of them do. All those people in the Epstein files. Every one
Oh,
of
yeah.
them. Yep. Don't
Oh,
plug
fucking
each
yeah.
other.
That's another like just annoying thing. People keep saying he's attacking Venezuela to distract from Epstein files. No, no. You guys did not read Project 25. They expanding their reach across the country, or I mean, across the globe is the goal. They want to take other countries.
I wasn't paying attention to the Twitch chat for the last couple minutes. Scotoma says, let's see, is MAGA World like Disneyland except racist themed? Yes, Scotoma. Scotoma says Frank will get deported to his homeland of England. Yeah, right. Frank is going to shit his pants. Freak 5. No, I'm not going to shit my pants, man. I've been surrounded by 20 cops with guns, and I had nothing more than my camera. Freak 5. So I'm definitely not afraid. Freak says especially deported to prison without a trial. Well, I mean, it's happened
Know your
already, Freak 5.
process. That's what we learned.
Even the
Your process.
undocumented immigrants, that is a civil rights crime, a civil crime, not a criminal crime. The punishment isn't imprisonment, it's being deported. Um, Freak
Yeah.
5, they literally deported an American citizen to an El Salvadorian prison because we made that stupid deal with El Salvador with that piece of shit president of theirs.
And they have fought to keep him there.
And they fought to keep him there. Without being tried and sentenced, getting deported to a prison without sentence of how long you're supposed to be in prison, that's a life sentence for a civil crime. Yes, Freak 5, it's happened. And Freak 5,
See,
you're
the thing
exiled
is,
for your next.
a lot of stuff is happening because of what happened after 9/11. Like
Yeah, yeah.
what Bush did with shit. What's that place called where had people illegally just held there and tortured and shit?
Guantanamo?
Guantanamo.
Was that Guantanamo? Okay.
Guantanamo Bay, yeah. Freak 5 said, which, by the way, torture doesn't work. It's been proven over and over.
We know you'll say anything to get it stopped.
Um,
I would.
Freak 5 says, I visit Bernie every week. You're exiled, you son of a bitch. Scotama says, vote more with your money. Actual voting doesn't work. Corporation control most things. Yeah, that's true, Scotama. I mean, I understand the sentiment, but to get everybody to agree, we're already divided into two parts, Scotama. So voting with our money, what does that mean? Boycotting? I mean, we could do that, but half of the country will boycott and half won't. If we all got together and said, fuck you, government, we're not doing this, we're not doing that, we're not doing this, then it would work. But it doesn't work unless everybody gets together and either gets out in the streets in the millions, like they did in France when they threatened to raise their Social Security age to 65 instead of 62. Those people were like, fuck you. We ain't doing that. They got out in the streets in the millions and it changed within like that. So we don't do that here. We just have little pockets here and there of people that resist. And it needs to be everybody getting out and doing this shit. All right, Break, your plugs.
You can follow me at Breakman on what Blue Sky. I forgot what it was.
Blue Sky. I know sometimes I forget too, Breakman. I'm very rarely on Blue Sky. I'll go there every once in a while, but more so than X for sure. I keep my X only for sentimental reasons, Breakman.
I can't I can't help support Elon. I had to get rid of it. I'm actually technically I don't think I've ever ended it because I think I'm under like
a ban or whatever.
Ban, yeah. Because
Yeah.
I said some stuff that they don't want to.
Yeah. Eric,
They don't.
your plugs, please.
You can find my written reviews on bostonfashionk.com. Those are my reviews of the past that are still available. The other sites have closed down, but there are audio reviews you can listen to my current stuff on the RSS feed for podcasts, which is rpgrinders.podbean.com. If you like either of those things and you want to support me to see me do more written reviews, or whatever, sending me as little as $1 a month or whatever for a one-time donation would help out. And you can find a link to my Patreon in my Blue Sky and Mastodon profiles, which is at EricRPG.
All right. Scotama says, become more independent and spend less money. I don't, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, Scotama, I hardly spend any money. I mean, fuck, man.
Becoming independent a lot.
I got a car. I mean, that's about it. Car payment. Freak is exiled, you son of a bitch.
Don't confuse independence for self-sufficiency, both of which are equally difficult.
Yeah, it's really hard. I mean, yeah, I get it. Okay. You can follow me on both channels, RP Grinders, Mexican Longhair channel on YouTube. We're live every the first 3 Fridays usually of the month. We're going to be live next week, and then we're going to take the final Friday off this month. We'll have another free-for-all topic next week, and then we'll start in with driver's seat and get back in the driver's seat in February. It'll be a lot of fun, so hope you guys can all join us. Thank you to Bernie. Thank you to Freak. Thank you to Scotama in the Twitch chat. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you all. Keeper, appreciate you, Antics, and Jackie for being in the MLH channel. And if there was anybody in the RP Grinders YouTube channel, I was not paying attention, but if you were there, thank you for being there. Really appreciate y'all. Have a great day, and we'll see you guys next week. Do you guys have anything else?
Stay safe.
All right. Stay safe this weekend. We want to see you back
And
here next
Harvey.
week. Hopefully he loses Harmy by next week. So, anyways,
No!
later, everybody. Have a great day.
He wants Harvey to take him out of ice. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Okay, I got
You got to get out of here, break.
If only key control were real.
Hey, whose
like,
turn is it to do this
one
week's?
person on
Eric,
defense side.
Eric, whose turn is it to do this week's show?
I think it's mine.
It's yours. Okay, I'll have it in there really soon. Hey, break, get better, buddy. Your
Thanks, you
your
too.
voice, dude, sounds like mine like a day or two
Wow.
ago, man.